Can we get a full body shot?
Oh, Scott, don't ask for that.
Oh.
It's just to see if he's in alignment, Jason.
I'm not gonna-
I've been growing my hair out since the last meeting.
No doubt.
So,
He looks a little subluxed.
yeah, I am. I totally am.
It did.
Mark, can we see your face?
Yeah. I look really good right now, man.
You look ghetto. That's what you're worried about. Look at
Good.
this. Look at this.
Have you seen?
Hold on 1 second. Let me fix
Okay.
my camera here.
Have you seen Joe
Oh,
Dirt's
there you
brother
go.
there?
You look
Alright.
ghetto.
Oh, you got a
I was
professional
thinking
microphone
more like
and everything.
Garth.
Look at him.
You
Nah,
got a mic and boom and everything.
You get two of them going on there. What's?
Oh yeah.
I am
This
not
is-
going to be on camera today. We're going to have a lot of stuff going on today, but I will be here.
Chuck, that's not acceptable.
Well, have you looked at your hair? I don't know if that's acceptable.
What do you think?
Gonna go
Well,
get in your Hemi charger.
Yeah. So it's I wear this at work sometimes just to, mix things up. This is my Jim Bob Cooter persona.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we got Mark on the line. Mark, this is actually the first time we've FaceTimed or Zoomed or Skyped or whatever. I don't know, whatever the kids are calling it these days. Right? We've only been WhatsApping.
Yeah, for sure. Like I've missed a lot of meetings already, so it's good to be here.
Yeah, it's that 15 hours ahead thing that kind of messes things up. But Mark, why don't you just introduce yourself to the crowd here, and people may be trickling in. But I as much as you're available, want to make you a part of this group because you're my funnel guy now. I do the funnels, but I build the structure and you make them pretty. So anyway,
So this has been your secret weapon all along.
Yeah. This is
What?
my secret
Truth
weapon.
comes out.
Oh yeah.
Behind the curtain.
All right. So hey, you can call me Mark. Right. I'm from Cebu, Philippines, and it's the other side of the world, right?
Mhm.
I've been doing I've been like a ClickFunnels expert builder for over 4 years now. It's running 5 years actually, and I've been a top rated funnel builder in Upwork. So Caleb, this guy right here, found me in Upwork, right? But I also have my Facebook page as well running. I also have my own portfolio as well. I can send you the links later on, guys, so you can take a look at it. It's built through ClickFunnels as well, right? And yeah, it's like doing this full time. It's like my bread and butter already. I've worked to several influencers in the industry, YouTubers as well, with millions of subscribers, with big companies as well in the US and Canada, Australia. So I guess I've catered a lot of clients all over the world, should I say.
Cool. Well,
Welcome.
we're glad to have you here, Mark. The purpose of this mastermind is to help people with their strategy. So like even in our chats, the people you're helping, they know they want a funnel, but they don't really know like how to lay it out. And the whole idea behind the name FunnelFlow is you need to sequence these funnels so the customer follows a journey. Is that correct?
Yes, that's totally correct. Like there's psychology behind designing, how to design and conceptualize a high converting landing pages and sales pages. So that's my thing, right? So you guys, if you have those strategies, then I'll go ahead and implement that. So I'll have my own system. I'll create the initial draft and conceptualize the design of the funnel, and then I create the front end and then the back end as well. When you say back end setup, so aside from ClickFunnels, we have to integrate email systems like email automation. We need to create your list. We need to we need to create a tag, and then when somebody opts in, there or provide their information, then we can go ahead and send them email campaigns or email automation. Then all the back end setup like domains, it's really important as well, SMTP servers, those kind of stuff, you know.
So what you're saying is it's a little more complicated than just building a funnel, right?
Oh yeah, it is. It is. If you know Russell Brunson and his sales letter video, right? That you can build funnels in just 15 minutes. Yeah, that's right. But you need just a template. What if you would like to create your own brand? You'd like to make sure that your brand is congruent or consistent to your website. So that's why I come in here, so I can make sure that it all speaks or resonate to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's my biggest takeaway with jumping into marketing. I built a business with knowing a little bit of marketing, built a home services business, and I was looking for a better website builder, and that's how I bumped into ClickFunnels and started learning about Russell Brunson and funnels and things like that. But it all seemed so easy, but I quickly became frustrated, overwhelmed. I didn't really know how to do it. And it was just through meeting together with my friend Scott here, our other friend Billy, who's not on the call, and just trying to figure this thing out together, we realized that a lot of people struggle with these problems too. They see the promise of funnels, but getting the strategy and everything set up and doing the design and integration stuff, there's a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of trial and error.
Exactly.
So that's why we started meeting together. That's why if you're watching this now or in the future, really the goal of this group is to help you get your strategy set up, to get you tools to start getting leads, leads for your business. That's really what it's all about. Scott and I are now launching Facebook. Well, we're not launching. We've been running Facebook ad campaigns and getting leads consistently. And okay, now we have the leads. So how do we close the leads? Right? Just sending email follow-up isn't as effective maybe as it was in the past because people are so inundated with messaging. So it takes a lot of trial and error. And that's really the power behind a mastermind is as we're trying to figure things out, you don't have to do it on your own, right? Nobody wants to do life or do business in isolation. That's no fun, right? So that's why we're purposeful. We meet together here every Wednesday morning or Wednesday night, PI time, and and we try and figure this stuff out. So we're a few steps ahead of you if you're watching this in the future, but we want you to join us and kind of get caught up to speed. So what we're going to do today is something a little selfish for me, and then I'm going to give back a little bit for you guys as well. I have let me share my screen here. Okay, so I have my own FunnelFlow funnel. Don't look at my password, Mark. Okay. So I have my own FunnelFlow funnel that I want to use to get people onto this call. Now, initially, when I launched this call about a year ago, I had a similar version of this, but I wanted to rebuild it and then use it to get people into the call. So right now I have this placeholder cat playing the piano. Can't have that forever, right? So learn how to make sales funnels work for you every Wednesday at the FunnelFlow Mastermind meeting. And now I have this long form sales letter, right? So the anatomy of this funnel is I have the headline. I'm going to have an emotional appeal here, like try and get people excited about what we're talking about, give them a call to action. Then I want to appeal to their logical sense. I want them to logically convince themselves that this is a good idea. So we want to get them excited. And then we want to reaffirm their excitement with some logic of why they should be on this live call. Okay. So what I wanted to do this morning, because I'm trying to integrate different areas of my life. As entrepreneurs, we always need to be looking for areas where we can integrate different areas of our life. Instead of having all these different silos, we need to try and integrate them together. Like for me, ways I do that, I'm always trying to give coaching and consult to my clients and to my friends who are doing marketing. And so pretty much every time I'm driving home, I'm thinking through who's somebody I can call, I can touch base with, and help them with their strategy, right? So instead of just wasting that time listening to podcasts or listening to music, I'm like, how can I make the most of this time? So that's just a little life hack I've been focused on. And what does Tony Robbins call that, Scott?
Net time, no extra time.
That's right. I live by a net time philosophy in my life where I'm always trying to integrate different things. If I'm washing dishes, I'm educating myself. I'm listening to podcasts. I'm expanding my horizons. So anyway, that's a side note. So what I wanted to do today, be kind of fun, is I wanted to record my VSL for this. And I have a little script. And then if you guys would help me, just give like a very Chuck, are you alive? I know you're busy, but
I'm here.
okay. What I want to do is record a quick video and then just go around the table. Mark, I know you're new to the group, so you don't necessarily have to participate if you don't want to, but you've worked with me. How being part of this group has helped your business in just a few sentences or less. Any thoughts or feedback on that?
No thoughts. No feedback.
Okay. Would you be willing to do such a thing? And this video is going to live right here.
Sure.
I love your enthusiasm, John. It's like it's infectious.
Hey, at least I'm participating.
I appreciate that. What do you think, Scott? You're client number one here.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull up. I'm going to stop my screen share. Okay. Chuck, we're going to need to see your face on this one, okay? He puts his hat on. Okay. We're recording. Speaker view. Okay. So I'm gonna just go through my script real quick, and then we're gonna, since I've been working with Scott the longest, we're gonna go Scott, Chuck, Dr. Jason, and then Mark. If you just want to introduce yourself, just say I'm Caleb's funnel builder. I have my own business, but he helps with the strategy. I help make it pretty, or whatever you want to say, and maybe give a look and. Just kind of say, being a part of this group, you get access to the mind and the hands of to build your funnels. I don't know. It doesn't have to. It's not a big deal. Okay, we're just trying this out. Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, what's up? This is Caleb from the FunnelFlow Mastermind. Are you a funnel curious entrepreneur? Have you maybe bought here? Let me grab one. Have you bought one of Russell Brunson's books, attended one of his webinars, or maybe even signed up for a trial of ClickFunnels? You've tried the funnel thing and it just didn't seem to work. Maybe you bought some ads or you spent way too much money on an agency to build a funnel and it just didn't seem to work out. And you're kind of like frustrated by this whole funnel thing. It can work, it should work, but maybe it just hasn't worked for you yet. Well, I get it. My name is Caleb Christensen. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I built a home service company using a simple one-page funnel and ad campaign. And we were able to scale that into a six-figure business in less than 1 year. But despite our initial success, I wasn't able to scale the business because there was a lot of things I just didn't know. I wasn't plugged into a mastermind like this where I could get feedback and training on an ongoing basis. And over time, the business faltered and I had to let it go. But towards the end of that business venture, I met a man named Russell Brunson, virtually. I read his books, I watched his videos, and I learned why my business wasn't able to thrive or scale. Now, Russell taught me that although I had a rudimentary funnel, I was going about my lead generation and sales strategy all wrong. But before I can implement it, what he taught me, my business failed. And I had learned all this business saving information, but I didn't have a business to apply it to. So that's when I just started meeting with other entrepreneurs like Scott and Chuck and Rod, some of which who are on this call right now. And we just started talking about funnels. We started trying to figure out how we can make this funnel thing work for us. So if you are interested in making funnels work for your business, if you want to unlock the power of funnels in your business, well, then you got to show up to the FunnelFlow Mastermind, because we're talking about this every single week. So don't take it from me. I want to introduce you to some of my Mastermind members and just kind of hear from them what it's like, what it's been like for them being part of the FunnelFlow Mastermind. So I want to introduce you to Scott Landis. He's been my good friend and client number one over the last 2 years, as we've really, through much trial and much error, implemented numerous funnels into his business. And Scott, say hello.
Yeah, so a little bit of a testimony, is that right?
Testimony, what's it like being part of this group? Why should somebody sign up for a free call?
When, like Caleb said, I started this process a couple of years ago, and when I got into it, I barely have heard of ClickFunnels. So it wasn't like I was a ClickFunnels guy yet. I just knew that I needed something in marketing to bring clients in, and I'd struggled with that for the last several years. And frankly, when I got started with the process of hanging out with Caleb in the mastermind, I was really at a low and frustrated with my business, like ready to give it up. And so for me, it's been a dramatic turnaround to be able to like just plug into a community. I'd say the community has been the number one thing that has been a godsend for me. The funnels, the marketing, the lead generation is all happening. We're working on driving traffic now. I've been getting help with all of that stuff. Help is an understatement. It's been, pretty much created all of it. But I would say the number one thing that has been key and essential to my business and really my life is the community, and being able to, just have some camaraderie, share pain, struggles, share ideas, vet ideas, gain ideas, and just take it from, again, I was ready to give up to now I'm, in a position to really take off and go to extraordinary levels. Who knows, it's in God's hands if that happens or not, but that's where we're in position for. We're ready.
Well, the time is now, Scott. We've been working hard, and the time is now. Things are going to start happening. Thank you. Chuck, you want to say hello? You've been with us for a while.
Yeah. Hey, my name is Chuck. I have a digital marketing company. I'm going to piggyback exactly what Scott said. The community, like I knew about ClickFunnels. I'd had an account before. I had tried to make it, make a funnel, and I just, it looks easy online, and it is relatively simple, but without guidance that Caleb's provided in the community, just, bouncing ideas off each other and saying, oh, that's going to work, or, oh, that won't work, is really helpful. And also to know that, like, there's other people out there that have been in the same spot I've been in, and there's other people out here to help me get to where I want to be with my business. So I just appreciate being in the community and being part of the fun.
Well, Chuck, we love you. And Chuck's a proud cat father. I don't know if your cat's wandered around your keyboard right now, but we love Chuck. We've recently just built a funnel for Chuck, and hopefully we're going to be able to build some ads for him today. So if you were on this call, you'd be part of that. Dr. Jason, introduce yourself. He's one of our newer members here.
Hi, my name's Jason, and I'm a chiropractor, and I'm probably the most inexperienced member of the group right now. I came into the group at Caleb's invitation to kind of just jumpstart my practice, which is brand new. I'm seeing very few people. So there's a lot of hope, especially with all of the help and the camaraderie in this community. It's been a real blast to see everybody every week, twice a week. And I'm just, the amount I learn every time is just amazing, because like starting from nothing, having no marketing experience, not that comfortable with sales, and just being able to share those experiences and kind of knock ideas around and just kind of build my confidence, and being able to eventually just build my practice to be able to help more people has been just really uplifting. So some days, like kind of like Scott was saying, just almost ready to give up. And it's just, and I'm just starting. I'm not quite that down, but the feeling like you're never going to get started is rough. And just be like having conversations with Caleb and Chuck and Scott have just been so uplifting. And just seeing Pam launch her funnel and see where that went was really exciting. So just, I'm super stoked about the prospects and where we're going to go with all of this.
Well, we're excited for you, Jason. And Jason and I have a cool arrangement. I build his funnels and he cracks my neck. So it's like a total win-win.
It's a total win-win.
Total win-win. Last but not least, on the call today, we have Mark Nichols, my secret assassin from the Philippines, my funnel assassin. I like that. What do you think about that title? But I help with the strategy, and Mark helps me with the implementation in the back end build. Mark and I just built a live event funnel, which did over, well, I don't want to tell the numbers, but it was pretty good. And we're just so grateful to have Mark on this call. Mark, say hello and tell people why they should be jumping on this live call to help with their funnel strategies.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction, Caleb. Just being part of this community is really, for me, it's life-changing. I live in Cebu, Philippines. It's a third world country. And imagine living here. And I was really comfortable being just a freelancer back in the day. And then Caleb trusted me, and he actually helped me with the marketing strategy and all, and really understand the flow behind funnels. So I am really comfortable with ClickFunnels. I'm a ClickFunnels expert for over 4 years now. I've built hundreds and hundreds of ClickFunnels, and I've catered like US, Canada, Australia, and most of the countries internationally. It's a life changer for me because it changed me as what I am right now. Recently, I'm proud to say with this community, I was able to build a team here in the Philippines right now, and we're rocking it. We're really rocking it. And, I'm just really thankful to be here, to be part of the FunnelFlow community. Thank you, guys.
All right, Mark. Well, we want to feed you a lot of work. So come be part of this live call. It's totally free. There's no sales pitch. It's really a community, and we're here to help. So if you need help building a funnel, we'll help you build a funnel. If you need help with the strategy, we'll help you with your strategy. If you just want to make some friends and kind of work side by side with other people who are doing the same thing, come join this group. There's no hard call to action. There's a lot of coaches and experts and gurus with hard calls to action. We have a slightly different philosophy. It's an invitation. We know you want to do this, so we're inviting you to do it with us. It's pretty much that simple. So click the link down below or up above or somewhere around, wherever the button is, because there's always a call to action button. Click the link, register for the live call. We're going to get you equipped with other rock stars like this virtually here via Zoom every week. And then if you want to take it deeper and need help building the funnels or need one-on-one coaching, of course, we're there for you, but there's no obligation. There's no pressure. So we look forward to seeing you on the next call. And yeah, talk soon. All right, guys. Woo, that's a wrap. That was awesome. Yeah.
We don't need a take two.
No. We're just gonna roll with it. So that's pretty awesome. So let's I'm gonna share my screen again. Thanks guys for doing that. I've been that's been on my to-do list for a while, and yeah, appreciate it. Okay, so today Jason, you want to open up your Facebook page. So kind of the recap of the last few weeks, we've been building out something called a profile funnel that I call a profile funnel for Dr. Jason. And today I wanted to kind of together model some Facebook ads and build them for Jason. And just so we can kind of all see the process of building some ads and see that it's really not that complicated. So can you pull up your stuff, Jason?
Got it. Let's see. Yeah, I got it.
And I don't think we'll get time to today, but we'll work on Chuck's ads next week because we have a lot of these assets built, and now we need to start getting some traffic to it. So business settings. Where'd my coffee go? Okay, so just gonna use my ad account. Just we're not gonna make the ads go live here, but we can kind of just get an idea of the process. Okay. And then, okay, thank you, Facebook, for your endless. Oh yeah. Every time you open up Facebook Business Manager, it's like, do this, do that, do this, do that. And then you try and fix it and they move where you're supposed to fix it. And it's very confusing. So good luck. That's not a very good vote of confidence for saying this is easy, is it? All right, so let's do a little recap of what we've built for Jason and what we're gonna run some ads to. Can you guys see my ClickFunnels dashboard?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Cairo. Oh no, Dr. Jason, that's you. And Mark, you're probably gonna cringe because it was a quick build on my end. So you're gonna want to like fix things. I know you. So we'll let you into this a little later to clean it up. But you know, we're working. Quick thing, right? Okay. So this is the lead magnet we built, the lead magnet squeeze funnel. Okay. We got to fix that pop-up. But it's this little PDF, instant hacks for neck and back pain relief. And the strategy that we're going to do is instead of just running ads directly to Dr. Jason and saying, hey, hire me, I'm your chiropractor, we're going to run ads to this lead magnet to help identify his dream client. Who's your dream client, Jason?
People who have back and neck pain that want to resolve that and keep ahead of that and have the resources to do it.
Where do they live?
They live local to me.
Okay, pretty simple, pretty clear dream client. So instead of just saying, hey, who wants a chiropractor? Because my strategy behind this is instead of just saying, hey, I'm Dr. Jason, get a free adjustment. You're going to be calling out people who are maybe already have a chiropractor and are just like kind of doctor shopping. That would be my thought, because they're already using a chiropractor. And when they see that ad, they think, well, maybe Jason will give me a better deal, or I don't like my doctor so much. And that strategy may work. It may work just fine. But in my mind, you know, let's go after people who are problem aware, but they're maybe not solution aware. And so they know they have neck and back pain, but they're trying to figure out what to do with it. Maybe they've been offered surgery. Maybe they've heard about chiropractic. Maybe they haven't tried it. You know, they're trying hot and cold and Motrin, and they're just kind of like, what do I do? Just kind of frustrated. So as a nurse who's dealt with neck and back pain, I mean, it can consume your mind. It's really frustrating. So if I saw this lead magnet on Facebook, like I would probably give my email for this. And then in the follow-up sequence, in the messaging and in, I'm going to be given an opportunity to try Dr. Jason as a solution for that problem. So he's going to help me with the some of the strategy and the techniques to kind of do it myself, but there's going to come a time when I'm going to need his help. And so that's kind of the flow and the strategy of getting people into his practice. Would you say that's accurate, Jason, based on our previous conversations?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we want to run ads to this. We want to get some traffic. So, so this is going to be a lead generation campaign. So let's create a new campaign. So the thing is with Facebook, you want to tell it exactly what your goal is, because Facebook and the all-seeing eye of Zuckerberg, thanks to the Facebook Pixel, when you install that on your website, it's tracking the customer's journey. Now, there's different things with iOS 14 that'll maybe not give Facebook as much deep insight into the nether regions of your phone, but still, Facebook algorithms is really powerful on, I don't know how they do it, finding the people who you want and who they know will take action on an offer similar to yours. Okay. And so we just tell Facebook what we want. And Facebook's like, all right, let's go get it. Okay. So for this, we want lead generation. So we want, well, actually, let me rephrase that. So lead generation is a lead capture directly on the Facebook platform. It doesn't even have to go to a funnel. Since we've already built a funnel, we're going to go to conversions. And conversion just means that the customer has followed through and done a set of sequences that we have specified that we want them to do. So they've converted into a lead, or they've converted into a sale. And for us, we're going to just say we want them to convert into a lead. Okay, so your guys' faces are...
Caleb.
Yeah.
What would store traffic be? Do you like? I'm wondering, would I want store traffic over conversions? I mean, if store traffic means getting traffic to the funnel, any idea on that?
I don't know. I don't have an in-depth knowledge, but you know, it tells us right here, show your ad to people most likely to visit your physical store when they're near them. So I don't know if that uses geolocation. So if somebody is closer, say you had a brick and mortar or a restaurant, and you want Facebook to really blast your ad when someone is in your geographical area, like, hey, try out this hair salon, try out this taco shop. You know, Facebook's tracking you all the time if you have the ad on there. So
that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah. So for us, we want conversions because we want to grab their email. So show your ads to people most likely to take valuable actions, like making a purchase or adding payment info on your website, app, or in Messenger. All right. So we're going to name this campaign. We name it what the goal is. So Dr. Jason neck pain lead magnet downloads. Okay. And then we'll name our ad set and stuff as we go through it. Okay. So special ad categories. No, this is for some of the more regulated ad areas. Okay. Bidding type auction, that just means that we're kind of bidding for the lowest price on different traffic. We want conversions, right? You want to spend $100 a day, Jason? That seems like a little bit much. All right, let's just do 10. All right, we can always scale it. And we're not going to make this ad set live. We're going to get Jason set up in his own ad account eventually, but this is just for examples. All right, so that's basically it for the campaign. Now the campaign is the goal. Like, what's our goal? Is our goal to make sales? Is our goal to make downloads is our goal, to get as many eyeballs or traffic onto our offer as possible. So on the campaign level, we're just simply telling Facebook what is the goal of this ad campaign. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, ad set is the audience. Who am I going to show this campaign to? All right. And I'm going to show you how I name the ad sets here in a minute. And we're going to name it by the different variables we enter. So the conversion is going to be on the website, right? And then, so what we do is we set up a pixel, and now this is my pixel. We're going to have Jason set up one for him, but a pixel is just the tracking code that we have installed on the website. And then, so these are standard events that we can basically program into Facebook and say that once, all right, so here's let's go to the back end of the funnel. So they're going to opt in here on this page, and then when they land to the thank you page, we have the pixel back here in our settings. We're going to drop that right here in the head tracking code, so that pixel is on every single page of the website. Forgive me for saying such a thing, on the funnel. Okay, and then once we hit the thank you page. Now, this is the unoptimized version of the page because this was a template from another funnel we built. So this is the download, okay? So, hey, thanks for, you grabbed it. You did it, yay, all right? And on this page, we're going to hide a little piece of code up here in the tracking code. Oh, look right there, I have one already. So see that little code right there? So Facebook track, and then lead. So whenever Facebook sends an ad, sends a click to our website, and then they land on this page, this little piece of code is going to fire and tell Facebook, hey, you did it. we sent you a lead. Okay. And so, and then we kind of connect it to the front end of our ad campaign up here. All right. So, you know, you're going to see a lot of, this isn't, remember, this is just test campaign. So this is going to work right now, but all right. So schedule, it's going to be ongoing. So audience. So the idea with an ad set is we're telling Facebook, who do we want this campaign to be shown to? Okay. Now it's pretty easy with a local offer because social media traffic is relatively cheap, and we are just going to show it to as many eligible people over time. That would be a potential client for Jason, right? Now, when you're running national campaigns and stuff like that, you want to add more filters. But essentially, the more defined your audience is, the more you're going to pay for a conversion, because you're basically giving Facebook less options to show your ad to. Does that make sense? Okay, so really the strategy now with Facebook marketing, as I understand it, as I talk to people and as I watch YouTube videos, it's you just want to let Facebook's algorithm do its thing. Give it a basic set of structures, and you want to let it do its thing. It's kind of like raising a child. You don't want to like micromanage their every move, because they're going to hate you and resent you and make your life very difficult. Any teenager parents in the house, right? So you want to just give them a general set of like, okay, here's the things you just kind of need to basically do, and then the rest is kind of up to you. So that's the idea with Facebook campaigns. So, so we're going to add some locations. All right, so people. All right, so you're based out of San Marcos, right?
Yeah.
San Marcos, California. All right, and see, we can do a little radius. That's a pretty big radius. So San Marcos plus 25. I don't think I'd be driving 25 miles for a chiropractor. No offense, Jason.
And most people won't.
Do you think most people will drive 5 miles?
Yeah.
Or
A lot
10?
of people drive 10 miles or so.
Okay, right. Right, potential reach. You have 660,000 people living in that general radius. Do you think you could fill up a few appointments a day with that?
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
so. Okay. Now, what is the general age range of people who you help?
Actually, the one that's listed right there works pretty well. It's pretty,
This is pretty much everybody.
yeah.
So, where's the bell curve of your age population? Is it
It's
30
probably,
to 50 or?
yeah, that's probably, yeah, it's probably the biggest hump right there in that mid 30 range.
I don't remember having back pain until like late 20s. So,
30 to 55. 60.
right, 60.
There you go.
Thanks, Chuck. Nice to have you here.
Yep.
All right, we're still at 390,000 people, all genders, man or back pain doesn't discriminate. We could define this more like people who are detail. So we could add like a layering of interests on top of this, like health. But I don't really think that's necessary because it's a local offer. I learned this from Frank Kern. If you're doing local ads for brick and mortar, just keep the targeting very basic, right? Just let Facebook find these people, because for $10 a day, it's going to show it to a ton of people that are potentially interested in this. And this last summer, I ran a Facebook campaign for a friend in Oklahoma, and I didn't add any targeting other than just location, and we were getting all kinds of leads. And honestly, they asked us to turn off the leads because pretty much everyone in the town had seen the ad a few times. So Facebook will just blanket an area if you give it a geographical targeting. So when we're doing nationwide stuff, that's when we start to layer interests and demographics a little bit more, or multiple countries. But for local, we're going to keep it pretty simple. All right. So automated placements, we're just going to let Facebook do its thing. So when we're testing different audiences, we can have multiple ad sets running. So we're kind of testing the ads to different types of people, right? Does that make sense? So the way we keep track of that is we name our ad sets who we're targeting to. So we're going to say San Marcos, male, female, plus 10 miles, ages
30 to 55.
28.
28 to 60. Okay.
28 to 60. Okay. Just like that. Now, as we try different things, we could maybe run a split test against like Oceanside. Like are people in Oceanside, because that's a military area, maybe they have more back pain, I don't know, from lifting heavy things. Will that convert better than San Marcos? So we can split test different audiences. But for now, this works. Okay, so we're going to go to next. All right. So here's our ad. This is the creative. So this is where we're going to show people the specific ad. All right, and we link it to a Facebook page. And we don't have Dr. Jason here set up yet, so we'll just use mine. And then when you run ads on Facebook, it also runs on Instagram too. Okay, single image or video, so ad creative. All right, so here's the fun part. Here's where we're going to be telling the people what our ad is about, and then we're going to write a headline, etc. So, all right, let's divide and conquer. Who is on the call? So, Scott, I want you to find a nice ad image that would someone with back pain would identify with. Okay. All right. Mark, let's see.
Yes, sir.
All right, so here's our funnel copy. I'm going to drop this in the chat. Okay, you want to open that up? And what I want you to do is, so we're going to show our preview. Okay. So let's put a placeholder image here just so we can see how this will look. So we can kind of get an idea of what we're doing. Right, obviously we're not running junk removal here, but done, yes, okay. All right, so we can see, Scott's working on a better picture for us, obviously, because the truck is not relevant. But so primary text. So this is the long form copy. So Mark, what I want you to do is take the copy from the funnel and help me with some primary text, add some emojis and stuff to make it a little more readable. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to add a headline. And we're going to call out, so I've got a lot of tabs going on. All right. So the headline, this is where people are going to, come on, there's so many. So the headline is going to show down here in the ad. And I know it's not much to look at for now, but so what's an attention getting headline for your book, Jason? We want to use the copy to call out your dream client.
Get out of back pain.
What about, so we want to move people away from pain and towards pleasure.
Yeah.
So get out of back pain.
How about like that? Stop hurting?
Let's be a little more specific.
Stop. I was going to say stop hurting yourself, but that would be for a different ad. Hey, we're spitballing here, right?
Yeah. Stop struggling with back pain. What was the first one you said, Jason?
I said get out of pain or get out of back pain.
What about it's possible to be back pain free?
Yeah, there you go.
But tell me how.
Yes.
The almighty hands.
Yeah. Done by hand. That's what it means.
Is that what chiropractic means?
Yeah, done by hand.
Oh, okay.
The more you know.
drjason.com. I know that's not it.
Coined by the Reverend Samuel Weed.
Samuel Weed.
Samuel Weed was the guy that came up with chiropractic, the name.
Oh, okay. Okay, drjason.com/free back pain free. No. Oh, okay. So drjason.com. So the display link will be drjason.com / back hacks.
Question, is this the link where we place the landing page?
This right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where we put the actual link, and then this is where it's going to be showing. So,
Okay.
you know, if I was more prepped for this call, I would have had this all set up so it would actually function properly. But the idea is you have a link where you can send people, and then a link where it's going to display down here. Okay.
Okay.
Do you find any good photos, Scott?
Yeah, I emailed it.
Oh,
Unless there's a better way to get it to you.
did you send it to me at Caleb Christensen?
Mm-hmm.
Can we use the description in the landing page?
Yeah, that's fine. But you know how on ads they format it with emojis and stuff to make it a little more readable?
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks.
Back pain, Scott. Oh, classic.
Perfect. Way to go, Scott.
Nailed it.
It's pretty
Yep.
close. It's pretty close to the one I have on the cover of the book too.
That's the most stock photo back pain thing I've ever seen.
Consistent.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's great. So drjason.com back hack. It's possible to be back pain free. So if I'm dealing with back pain scrolling, that's going to stop my scroll. Okay. Let's see. So the primary text shows up here. It's kind of the long form ad copy that people read. And then according to Frank Kern, he's kind of split tested unofficially, like learn more versus, you know, the different button options. And he said they all work about the same. So kind of the takeaway here is you don't have to overthink your ads too much. The goal is simply just to get clicks. And if an ad is getting clicks, it's good enough. You can always make it a little better, but you know, you don't have to overthink these things too much. So any luck on that copy, Mark?
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking at some ads. Let's see if it's, you know, related to this one. Yeah.
That's actually a good thought. Do you want to share your screen and show us what you're doing? So what Mark's doing is ad hacking, where we can look at a different ad to kind of get ideas. And that's really the best way to do it, so you're not just staring at a blank screen.
Yeah, where can I see it? I used to see that before here. In some places, you know, ads or post. I'm looking at some posts or ads here. Hold on. Let's see.
Here, so if you look on my screen, Facebook ad library.
Oh, Facebook ad library.
And then, so add category, all ads, search by keyword, chiropractic.
Let me see that.
Okay, let's see what Stanley Chiropractic is doing. Okay, they're running a few ads. So this is the classic chiropractic ad. I see $29 new patient special. Okay, like I said, that works, but to me, that's only for people who already kind of are solution aware about chiropractic, which works. So they've been running this ad since May 4th, 2021. This is a basically straight call to action. Right? We're doing a little bit long form approach. As you can see, all right, this one has been running since April 2nd, 2021. You know, it's this guy who's like, you know, he looks like he just found out his wife's cheating on him online or something, but somehow they're using it to sell chiropractic. So whatever,
It's the picture that it just stops people in their tracks. That's what it is.
Yeah, this one. Look at this picture. My gosh.
Is that Tommy Boy?
Yeah. This one's been running since March 9th, right? So maybe this one is working. Either they got a bad Facebook guy or whatever. So as you can see, when I mean the formatting, you know, just taking the ad, taking the page copy, because when they click the ad and they go to the page, we want them to be congruent. So it's just taking the copy and formatting a little bit. And a lot of times we'll see advertisers, they'll put like emojis and things that kind of, you know, catch your eye. So it pulls your eye through the text. So just drop whatever you got in the chat, Mark. Don't worry about it. And we'll, because we got about 2 minutes left on this call.
Yes, sir. Okay, here you go. Let me just grab. One second. There you go. And there. Chat. No, just grab anything there.
All right, we'll roll with it. Share again. Okay, so primary text. It's time to get back to exploring, traveling, seeing, and doing. So define, agitate, solve. So I'm going to define what the problem is. Or wouldn't it be nice to be able to enjoy life back pain free? I'm going to agitate. Nobody likes missing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good.
Check it.
Okay.
Are you done?
A few minutes.
2 minutes? Okay.
Yeah. The books are over there. Yeah. Nobody likes missing important life events due to back and neck pain. I'm going to solve it. How long you been a chiropractor, Jason? Dr. Jason?
20 years.
For over 20 years and helped thousands of patients. I've discovered, how many hacks do you have on this book?
There's 5 with a bonus.
Ooh, 5 almost forgotten hacks to help relieve your back pain from the comfort of your home without drugs, or surgery. Download my free back pain relief guide today. My free. And then here's the secret sauce. Emojipedia.
Oh.
This is how Scott does all the cool stuff.
Yeah. Nice. Let me save that.
Emojipedia. Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice? So what's the thinking? Thinking? Scott, you're a fan of the emojis.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. What about explore? Or a globe? The whole point of the emojis is just to it's just to catch their eye and to make the copy a little bit more readable. That's the whole point.
Nice, nice.
That's pretty much what you look like, right, Jason?
Most of the time, yeah.
You do lots of stethoscoping too, don't you?
I have my occasion to use it.
And then book. And we have blue on our funnel. Bam! Look at that. What do you think?
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's it.
Yeah.
We made an ad. All right.
Oh.
Okay, it's time to get back to exploring, traveling, seeing, and doing. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to enjoy life back pain free? Nobody likes missing important life events due to back and neck pain. As a chiropractor for over 20 years, and well, we got to edit it, and helped thousands of patients, I've discovered 5 almost forgotten hacks to help relieve your back pain from the comfort of your home without drugs or surgery. Download my free back pain relief guide today. I mean, someone who is scrolling Instagram or Facebook who's dealing with back pain, why? Can you give me a good reason why they wouldn't read that?
Constipated.
Absolutely. That's right. So,
Other than that, no.
okay. So, we're over time. We're way over time. Mark, thank you so much.
Oh, not a problem. I love it.
Real quick roundtable. What was your takeaway today, Chuck?
Oh man, the community, like being part of the community and the mindset, being in this together. I think that's my big takeaway. And we got to meet the wizard behind Caleb. Nice to meet you,
All right.
Mark.
Mark, what was your takeaway today?
Well, this thing right here is new to me, man. Like being in this community is really, really, awesome. I'm overwhelmed actually. So I'm pumped up to be right here every week to learn a lot from you guys. So yeah.
Awesome. We're glad to have you, Scott.
Yeah, it'll be good to have you here every week, Mark. My takeaway is that how like Facebook for me is like so confusing, but I can see that it's possible to actually do a lot in a short period of time. So that's encouraging.
Awesome. And
That's true.
Jason?
That's true.
Just I'd like to echo what Chuck said about the community. It's cool to meet Mark, and also that while the Facebook ads do look complicated, they also look pretty powerful in their ability to kind of reach out and get people going. And I learned about Emojipedia too.
My
Yeah.
takeaway is emojis make everything better. I appreciate you all. We'll see you next Wednesday, and look forward to talking to you guys soon.